Good afternoon, country people them. We be glad for meet up una for this side, so for Tori House. Saturday, even as we rain, it be overstart for 4 plenty for this side. Place it don't dry small. Sabi say na today where people them for Douala Seb, they get for joy hand, for see as way they go help, people the way they don't run, for see this palava for Norwest and Southwest. Grand Atanganji, he get for enter Douala today, as way the people them for Douala here, they go take their own hand for commot some small thing inside the aqua. For that side from Gaundere, they tell we say over 20 million, they don't pay contribute from Gaundere this morning time for that side, so for help people them for Norwest and Southwest. So we go stay wait, here wait we go pass for Douala here, as way the thing too, it go pass, people them for Douala, they go commot money, for see as way they go help, for say make people the way they don't run, for chapter for Norwest and Southwest, they fit get some small thing for chop. Inside Tori for this afternoon, wanna sabi say we dey turn back, now for so thing the way don't pass inside the week, we go turn back for talk this palava for company for dirty way people they be make mash for it before we go talk even as well this chapter for Norwest and Southwest. It because confusion inside the week for my 17 motor park where moto be go for Kumbam, and we go last enter too for inside bush. We meet up with some of the people that way they don't run for Sika this palava for Norwest and Southwest. We change up for this afternoon. Now 1 person, no na 2 person. Now Reverend Christian Sesep, we come on right for Limbe, Victoria, Opec City. Me alive for call and plenty na Victoria. Reverend Christian, thank you plenty for your time, and as I say maybe you come up for Limbe, I know some whether them be the 4 plenty. You come meet for Douala Sumo.
Thank you, Ambassador. Thank you very much. Rain to be there for Limbe. It may be easy with rain.
Okay.
The whole night it been a rain. The morning I want come safe. I feel that rain could disturb me, but thank God say the rain I come. They can give me small space. I can't so for studio yet today.
All right, so number 1 change at that for today. We go talk all the Tori we get for talk we go talk the way we get for talk normally for with the normal eye. Then we go talk until for we will get for talk the way we Bible says we get for put inside. But we know they not for Bible school, we know they for church. We go try for talk all the things as we get for pass. First story for this afternoon. Make we enter for inside big market for Douala here, country people them for talk say waiting. Inside the week we be just finish, we be talk palava lofo cargo them, where it is so people them where they do for control for that side, so for ministry for trade. They be enter for big market for Douala for Sika this lofo omo where it is so some person it don't carry different name for some company it they make paper for the omo then it put na different omo for inside we know na the omo na me say waiting it thief another man the company name a use put na lofo team for inside. After plenty investigate so they last people them for inside commerce or trade ministry they sabiam they come for Douala here they can follow up so they last they meet up they cargo them plenty for inside Douala big market. No ask ambassador waiting way after way they see all that in them who side they carry and go that one he look at them he no look ambassador. Now we go turn back for inside here. Reverend, me I go so they put you that name. As I say, we be so one man. Now we get this palava for Lofo Cargo. I don't just see him. If you say this thing, you go help we for group for anyhow. You carry another person in company name. You put them for on top your thing there. You put nothing there for inside. If you say that kind of thing, it be normal for we for the doer.
It not be normal, ambassador. It not be normal. The problem I say most people now, with frustration and less understanding how things they so for work, and they want to do things the way they feel say it could benefit them personally, but they need to see how they think of benefit the population and other people them. If they look now how it could benefit the population and other people then they know.
Now you feel say you just come off for to say they like say Ngomna don't wake up for sleep, but you feel say some work dates when government to get for work hard because some plenty of the kind of thing then they happen.
Ambassador, that one just one out of the many other things the way it happen for our country. Government, that one don't be unfortunate because as you talk rightly, many people in there. Regulation no day. One time I used to talk say this, so when government put agencies and put regulation agencies the way they follow up government activities it help a lot for solve that kind of problem them for local level. All this time government don't talk about decentralization. It be very important. So if you take action for ground, quick, for the kind of matter. No matter man come for Yaoundé, for can't take action. The how you talk another for the talk of a new man come for Yaoundé, for can't take. It be that one, maybe the policy that if you help country. They saw decentralization at they help now say something they have a problem they for ground now. They suffer for they be report. No. So. And now what you see for our country, problem they happen, for get result of get investigation, big bang report, it is very difficult. Because if you go for right far away, you can't right far away, you go right far away, you won't come back. Minute, it won't happen for road. Before you can read back for play way, the writing also for happen.
So now fine step where they don't start, but for how long they will continue?
Now fine step, ambassador, but sometimes you look and show the show, you don't show and so for TV. All man don't see them. But sometimes for background too they happen, me and you will not know. Sometimes you want to see that production, the let us no worry, looking at account number, money going for account. They should don't quiet. You want here tomorrow, they don't go tell the population or they don't go tell the business people them saying now so we don't do them because sometimes in the way when they catch kind of thing, they do investigation until they bring part of the proof and then they go back, they take the sanction. Even if other business put in here, that's not so that happen. They see them to choose not to happen. They don't go do them tomorrow. They don't go do them tomorrow. Because as they do now so how Cameroon business na business, something will happen, the way it will happen, and we'll talk about how we go do.
How we go do? We go left this palaver for Binet, we enter for different chapter for this afternoon. Make we take on a go for before company where they look out dirty for inside Douala here. This week we pass, some young people there where they come off for quarter them like a Bepanda, place them like a Grand Moulin, they do, or they be joined. They go turn up for before that company where they look at dirty for talks waiting. Make they can carry their dirty. They no go so the shidon for inside one house with the other to them and plenty kind sick them way they so they worry them for that side. These people them they glad they vex now say waiting they vex now for Sika say they so when motorway they carry dirty it can pass for their own quarter. They left all the dirty them he pass he no carry dirty remain rotting. Big man for company be come out, he try for talk with the people them, say we go check, as so we go manage that palaver, say me they no vex, say they go see where they feel for do. So I say Douala, he don't turn again, the enter for inside the team. After we big man he come out, or talk man for the company come out, one time, the people them, they say okay, make we go, we see where it go happen. Sabi say never overstay. So for inside the panda way, people they vex, gather dirty the way don't turn up for day. They use a lock roads for Sika say they can't carry dirty for inside their quarter them. Now the same company we know and call the names. That one big market to the do one for them. But now the same company they for place where they call them say Victoria.
Yeah.
Now tell me, now the same problem when they face them for that side of Victoria. Dirty turn up.
Ambassador, you know the talk of the Bible say cleanliness is next to godliness. So please also for be clean. When please be clean, and if you fellowship, if you pray, if you know say God they for your corner. But when please dirty, you need to work. For we for Limbe there, we the first similar problem, but I notice we only one for Douala. But it could be a shame for the company or the people who will be responsible. For citizens, they can go for things instead not are right. When the authority, the sort of fight, say, me this right, me this, the city or the quarter, they look neat. For the effort, what they even do and say, you can't put one place for them. You understand? But if the company now, it need to do them. It did that the people are going to go protest before, for it's a shame for our country. I don't think for our country, it is so. Because clean for our country, we'll talk about whole African nation come. Now, the country, we'll talk about we like to make good thing about Cameroon. How good to account our own house itself a dirty, a whole Douala, when a whole commercial city for inside Cameroon, where at least they come for can't do business. The one they can't do off business go come. The one where they inside where they do business. When now maybe Cameroon and them. How did they look the country? Look at image you the jam for our country for people that they out of the country because they want so ashamed. That shame. I don't believe say. No man no could the way he could walk up for one time. He see dirty in front door and then he sleep fine. No man was sleep fine. He goes since these devils they come. You was like get bad dreams them, bad spirit. They say the bad spirit they follow you because the two of them will follow you. You even your eye they look at the taste so you don't have a danger. You don't have a danger.
Now, you would therefore danger, but the company too, some one time they ever talk saying government they owe them money. So maybe now for why that way work people then to some what would they do normally when they check say they know if you make mash, they better go them go find different places they will pay them. When person they work, you know they get money, it be difficult for person for continue for work.
You are true ambassador you talk. The problem for our country now say policies of the country then they don't will get good laws them, but that law they be implemented. Because if me I be execam, government need to pay me money where it's pay me my carry doti. I some protect against the government. Me the people no say this so we get problem. But if you na should not quiet, and then na people then the government work at they go and they pay them. I don't should quiet. It means something they pass back. It means sometimes the big people then they exchange small envelope, but the small for down they reach their own too. So they do the way they do the work, they vex. Because when you say work at them, they need to pay them. They work, you finish work off your house, chop no day for your table. What will happen? People will ask you question, chop no day. And then the people when they on top, they take money, they put up for the show and quiet. Now, it don't hinder, it don't obstruct, you know, that job, that work. Enough you go before. Enough you go before. So the people has come, if you truly, what you want to tell them for the meeting, I say, if the government, they not cancel them, where the owner council, so giving that money, when I can't do it, council don't give them money. When I openly tell the public, say, council need to give money, so they go home and cancel.
Now, if they go, the people there, they get for pay them because normally they sign contract with people them, and now people there, they do like middleman business, where they do that kind of thing. Now, if they go hold them, then them too, they no fee. By one time, they do.
No, they can't. Any contract get a agreement for that contract. I need to know a small amount for Ezekam. I talk about big people them. The big people of Ezekam. Now them so for go whole government. The people they got the sign contract. The small amount where they for that it kind of dirty. You don't give him money, go ye. You don't know how a contract when they sign a higher dick. But the people that sign the contract, they be faithful for themselves. They know say the truly which way they agreeing for do the people the other party need do fine. They go hold the other party. And then make a whole press conference, make a the whole people that know say so that the problem the one with the first time. So the agreement where we agree on whether the council or government which section for government, they didn't respect them. You understand? So the small man to for outside for under two can not say truly what people did for all the today so far. But if they should not quiet, it means that the system people them they drink a mimbo, chop the fowl, also the work of the outside, but the small man for that so far.
The same problem we get for this company the local Dotina, the same problem so they get our company the local water, the same problem get our company the local light. You feel say time you don't reach at least for inside Cameroon, as well the plan for go for before for 2035. Time you don't reach for Cameroon to forget at least another company we go she done for corner the company them for cementing the work of you. Maybe if competition day if you work.
Now so ambassador. The truth is, if you go for good country where they get development, it progress progressively. You see how there be many companies for fixed road, for carry doti, so that competition will be even for light. But when someone be monopoly, when you get that power, you get anything that happen, you don't get time, and then people they go suffer. Now time this for Cameroon and the people rest up. For talk say now so you know Bele Ezeka. This is the first stand up for Liberty on time. I can't remember some time where if you start for Liberty. Now look at people they start getting do. You understand now? They carry small, they get a small motor them, they make a small association, they begin to carry dirty. Why they need to feel look and say, okay, so other quarter then they support other people them for backside and do. You understand now? So you go challenge the big company the way they work, so they feel work fine. But they struggle never make and say the leader one get enough for big company and the big company if do the work. But now government need for shit down, bring other companies for light, for water, for all this carry dirty, so that competition will be. When competition ever did for any economic growth, it be very effective. In fact, growth be quick.
Now, I need the court to but if the two companies they come, one company don't be they talk say money, government or people that they get pay the money, they need to pay them the money. Yeah. If another company can enter, you should say the thing no go over.
No, it no go for me because when two people then they you understand now because first of all when two companies come, maybe the way they take the work, it not gonna be the same. You understand now? And some other company feel look and say, okay, this person need pay me the money, but he pay me this amount of money. If he help me, if he do the work for this level, and he put it in a good mind, company at the level of the leadership. If you get a good leader, they will take that mind, the heart that will satisfy the people population, the heart that will satisfy the people. So they don't go bother about what way it happen. They will put that mind for why did they ask that money. You understand now? They will put the effort for do the work fine. I don't know. Sometimes the people when they give money for exam, they don't get because sometimes they need to do the work fine. We don't know. But you see, a bit funny for our country say when something happen, the population need to know. But when the right for the population will know what it happen. If the government don't need to carry dirty, if you need to carry dirty, the population will know why it happens. So you need to carry that dirty. But it be very unfortunate for our country when big man don't talk for up, you small man, you just should quiet. You don't need for talk no nothing. You don't hear enough for you.
All right. We left that one them for one side. Maybe the one a bit na one, but na so for Sika careless if we put us on. Make we enter for road, national roads inside the week. We'll be telling us say for place where they call them say no way. 200 kilometers before you reach for place where they call them say Melong for inside Douala here. We will get accident where it be pass for this road where a consign motorway a carry die body and another motor to a tire a come out. Now it means I be the talk say diamond he die 2 times. Oga Christopher where they be carry from Tico they one go bury for that side for Oku for Bamendam he die again for roads as we accident he pass. Die body, it throw for down, cough on sesep, it chakaram, all the one they saw for Sika motorway, he no be go look his skin, tire, he come off for motor, he meet up na motorway carry die body. Lock he say no man, he no be die, inside the motorway be carry the die body, na only die man, he die again, number 2 time. Then some people then day 2 way, they be carry them go for hospital for Sika this same accident way it happened. The one, I saw this also talk, na palava accident. Now, Reverend, this one that just some man no call and small thing because if for being a one with plenty people there for die again, follow the man die for inside the same motor. But maybe if you open with eye for Sika this palava for we will worry them. For Sika say the travel tell say the motor will make accident first. If you want struggle for door show, then tire come out. As we tire come out, inak na motor will carry the body for down, and driver too for that motor will carry the body. If you get sense quick, if no be so, if you get for fun inside that water, if you look straight, you see some bridge or corner where water be there. So last, they be get for arrange all thing for say me they put buy another coffin, carry that body for water. When you see this kind of thing, maybe if you don't see them for inside, we wait to be the first impression for your mind.
Yes, Ambassador, I see this image where they show of Equinox here, and I'm very, very, very sorry for the family the way they bango bury that man, you know. And I sit there and say Ashia. For that accident where that happened and for the one where they get wound, I just pray me Papa God and give them quick recovery instead of recover quick and then they go be strong back. But you see all this thing and that's what they put blame for government. Because if you look for road very well, Ambassador, you see what they call and say road safety. Road safety is for road. What did they do for road? You see road safety never check motor. You understand now? For check motor. But you see, most often the road safety they even check the motor. Look how the motor. Me and you, my person die. One more motor. But so far the motor they move. Will be road safety if check whether the motor they find. But if the road safety be check motor, I believe I say entire driver don't check whether the motor for that journey one go. And then secondly, you go secondly again now.
I want to talk something. This maybe the motor will make accident on the motor will be carried die body. Now that other blue motor so
yes, I know.
So now he jam the motor.
And he talk now for say the one way it dodge now it tire come out. You understand now? And that one na road safety, it work that. If it be check motor where enough for happen. But now the problem now, the real problem now gonna for the road where it even first bad.
Yes.
Now if you look at our road them, if you don't go that Eliongo, for kana Mulinya Pede, now a whole national road at A road, see how it is. Motor they cannot say they made the FIFA. Government people they can't pass, they look up. No money turn on nothing. Just see the one info go one go back in a true room for here. Not the one way be there for yourself after the road, our road they be very bad. And the first of all one, Ambassador, I need to cut it short. I go for Nigeria. I see road, one side road, 2 motor, 3 motor, one side road. You need to touch a friend. So that if any problem come out, before you want to see kind of thing, it means that's on different motor they run for one side. You want to run for one side, but for our country, they go to that road. They have driven, they will try. First of all, they run for small, and not very small again. Pop hole in there, all side. I don't know what when government is done, they look the road, what way they think of inside their mind. What they think of inside their mind. They safe because I mean, it be funny for say road with a priority where it help for facilitate economic development for the country. It be bad. It means it truly everything will go bad. It is slow development, it is slow economy, it is slow everything. And many people don't die because of that bad road. Of what to count people who don't die because of that bad road today. At sometimes you used to go shop for studio, yeah. And I don't know whether the way to the authority they don't really look at what they think inside their mind. So whether they do for that office, they doing a good work or they doing a bad work. Ministry of Public Works, I don't understand what that means to the function. Because that means that name say Ministry of Public Works. They don't have to work and work Ministry of Public and Transport. Now there was responsibility in that for look the condition of the road. I don't know which way our country they don't turn to.
Now, so if you say the two ministers they get plenty work for doing.
Who's plenty work they get apart from look the condition of the
now they ask and say when we see the way our road in day,
yeah,
plenty work in day.
It means plenty work there.
Even the road say where it pass before it come for the Cocoa Day.
The Cocoa Day, the road it don't check out all. One motor almost even like another motor because the one dodge completely where they don't spoil for road. Where they need for dodge them so that me other motor if you can't jam for that if you on site because one dodge pop hole and they ride go even for Tokyo bridge. Go see pop hole them. Motor they come for talk go drum. Where someone they run out, they come they run normal speed. The one can't reach, they can't come up inside pop hole. Plenty things they happen. So that this things are part of those pop holes where they for road. Where it first is strong for dodge them, it go cause problem. So government, the ministry they get plenty work. I don't know if our country here, most people they turn for the office when they vote to whether a minister or delegate or a director, they say I want to have an office. But if you look at a big country, then for most country, then they want to have a field. Need for office, they want to have a field. I don't know what our authority. I don't know why they understand. Say this, so they may want to have a field. I don't understand. I'm telling you.
Okay. Now, but you know, saying Kunkuma don't talk say 2035. Will they go for before? Maybe with the wait before 2035, things will feel better.
Ambassador. Englishman, Englishman. When they say the plan for 2035, it is standard today. Now, by now, soon they also can see the light for that 2035. Maybe when it come, because if you don't do something today, nobody tells you do it tomorrow. You understand? If you talk about 2035, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years will reach 10 years. They never see, you never do anything. Now 2035, you can't do them. The which people say people in life will just go on media, they just talk. But which way they talk, it need to be actualized on the field for ground. And the problem that way we face our country today. People they be very easy to go for media, they talk. But when they talk for media, they go back on the ground, they look as if it's at zero.
Okay. We go left this palaver for roads and even dirty, other kinds in them. That thing the way normal we get for the local time. But for side for dirty before enter for this other chapter, you sabi say one time, even the dirty one comes so now we say with the cause that dirty. You accept that one?
Yes, it's not true, Ambassador. Sometimes we really cause that dirty.
Because you see container for dirty, instead for you for put the dirty for the even the container don't full up with the even when no full up, you trade dirty now for corner.
Yeah, that's true. What you're talking about true. Most often too, people into they contribute for that dirty, and sometimes the way it even they work at themselves because you see people dirty, they don't put dirty container, they don't put a thing so if you can put dirty inside, they can't slash dirty all over. And then when they work at them come now, for the now do for those can't carry that container go, they go do a lot of work and sometimes they tire. I went to the floor, they go tired, they don't feel do the number of job, the number of work the dirty with someone for that particular day. It go slow the activities too. So those things too, we will throw the dirty will cause that trouble too. So if everybody will respect, say when you come, if follow the procedure where they don't put it in place, say when they come, you put a dirty inside that container, and then you make sure say it inside that container. That people I'll be sure people will do more work.
Yeah, so we roll for you now for social talk, even as we would blame people the way they do for talk, say they get for work. Make we sabi say some other blame them too. It come now for we hate, particularly this palaver for dirty. That one too, it come for we hate. So make we try for see as we feed the help. As well, the talk say na them, make we sabi to say we too, we get rolled for inside that palaver. So we get for help governor. As well, governor too, we get for help we. Now make we enter for inside chapter for this Norwest and Southwest. We go begin now with the palaver for school. We will go for place where they call them CPN. Na goats, it be tericam goods. Office for principal or for who office for head teacher I know be them. We be then for GS for now for inside PNCSF. Now school this way since where this palaver starts. Now only grass it don't full up for inside the school. For talk everything, even as we chair it there for the school better. No nothing never spoil for inside the school. But begins they never enter for that school since for 2016. And now for talk say waiting. Now for 2016 where the last teach number 9 moon for number 12 moon or number 9 day for number 12 moon 2016 where the last teach for inside the school, and they tell you say normal this kind of time they be don't get for start for even control as we picking they get for turn back for school or for start take interview them. Then only go to get freedom for turn for the whole place. The whole place na grass it don't come out. Even you way you do hunting, you put your trap, you go catch and grumpy better for that size of because they can say plenty bush. They say the place so picking they never come for playtime with thing they didn't know. But now so now only bush. Better school where they don't build them, but picking them for land, they know they Reverend.
Well, Ambassador, this issue for Northwest and Southwest, it was bad for me, You know, sometimes we don't pray against, we don't pray for this thing, we don't pray for God for being peace, but
more of look inside this aspect.
But you see, yes, I talk one time about school. Yes. We don't pray a lot of things of that one. But you see, if you look at very well for our Northwest and Southwest, school do not day. Everybody, in fact, all the school they be dry, and picking they need to go to school. So you look and say, this problem, maybe a small one, maybe small one. The government look at this now small matter, maybe small matter. Maybe small matter, no matter where government so will take very, very serious, commitment for semi suffer. Because, now two cultures. So we get the English community and the French community. You understand? And the English community, then the way they be set up, it be set in such a way that when some kind of thing they happen, it affect people them. You understand? And when you affect people like that, you see, any man, the struggle how what you call self-protection. You understand? For protect yourself. Now, why you see people need to give a king for school? Because if you say a king for school, until you happen for road, what you go do? You go to for governor will look you say, well, sorry you, and so. So any man the struggle say, me a man himself. Now, you see that school empty, place don't grow. Will you look at like say now? Will you look at as you talk about the news? You don't stay how many years we picking people need to go to school, and now we're picking them. The early them for they get a lot of work for work. They need for go back and try for draft the problem for this thing for its root and tell that big people for up. The problem I say most often or too much lies. No, Bible talks about it. It says you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. When you stand on the truth, they can apologize. You see that what you say happen so. Because the people, the way they so talk true, they didn't talk true, they talk a lie. They didn't talk true. And it don't cause the shutdown for all schools them. For a Kumba, we can do mission fee for them. All schools no school in the move. They want to for them, so they like bush.
But they be right common entrance and first school and all thing work fine.
For where? Ambassador, whose place?
So will they ask they picking them for this school, who said they be right there?
Now the problem, now you might talk say, now you might tell you, they say, people don't know they talk the truth for this matter. You understand now? Because if you tell me say that picking for that school be right common entrance, it should not whose class, right common entrance. Because na school that we show for should not, it study. It never yet study. If you go right common, it don't learn now wait before you go right. You understand? Now because the people they do on the ground, they need to talk the truth. And they know say this thing they affect while picking them. It affects our society very deeply, but they don't want to talk the truth.
But if you say even we brother them, the one the way the day outside way the day outside they fit for meet up with the people the way they service the day for up for me they should don't talk.
Yes,
that's it means the early the way the day for up they feel go down go meet up with the people them she don't talk for one place.
Not true, Ambassador.
For me they hear to it they happen.
Yeah, now I talk say the early they say don't fail because they don't stand on the truth. You understand now? Early they can't see the community. The community take that problem. Before one go up, they go to a different story. Now, I watch news the other day, they say, for newspaper, they say they don't release people for our diaspora, Anglophone people for which they want for arrest them. We go to front or we go back. You understand now? The government so for stand now on the truth. Realize say this whole the people start on their values. There's a value that Anglophone people start on their values. They get a value, they get a culture. You understand? I still see I be pastor, I start a cultural way. I get my identity. If you dress, even the way you dress and the way you talk, there's no place you come out. So man, if you can't fool you say so, me I be Basama, I be Basama. You understand now? Even if I dress like Basama, my tongue or my action go show so, I'm not going to that place. So the government so for no say so. This culture, this English culture, it being like a culture of high value and high respect. And when they can't start to respect these values and this culture, you can start to go a smaller way for solve this problem. You see, English man get the own way of doing things. If you start getting devalue, you start getting disrespect his value, it becomes so aggressive. That's what English man did. You understand? So when you start to disrespect the value for English man, it becomes so aggressive. So the government so for sit up now, you know, just imagine. I listen news for Boya. You see a whole elite, Anglophone. We come for Boya, can't talk so. My people enter for bush because don't miss to farm. It is foolish. That's what they call themselves intellectuals. But you can't fear on people where you see a problem on the ground for address the problem for the way you go even help the people. This like say you can insult your own people. I don't know what they put. I don't know the kind of the Bible say light shine in darkness and darkness cannot overcome. I don't believe I say well this story for Anglophone. Norway and Southwest, you don't tell the story where we read of a Bible where they told the children of Israel they leave Egypt. Now so me I look at me, you tell like this story for children of Israel leave Egypt.
All right, we will surely enter for inside government for say all the thing that we don't talk government say it don't last wake up. It don't last week up, but we go try enter for day when we reach time where we will talk about which way government say the plan for do. At least they cry don't reach for their EM and then to the try for do something inside the week. My 17 motor park it don't last open. Country people them and this one it happen only after 4 days. But Sabi say before it be one open, will be turned back again from my 17 motor park for one early morning time. It be then I say make we check whether population it is also go for park or you know they go for park. Sabi say that roads it be don't block for 4 days. Yes, for 4 days with the road it block. All thing it turn up for one place and no nothing, it know the worker fine. So we be enter for that palaver for my 17 last my 17 motor park people there they be they don't start reach for Kumbam and this one now after we plenty Kamambulu people them they help for Chakara all the thing there they be don't use and block roads for that side so for a highway for Boya so you reach for Kumba even according to Midway Oga SU for Meme Division, he talk in the try for talk say 20 big motor they be born with 900 bag for rice on top inside this period, and even 7 cow the day when they disappear when they only tifam. No ask me who tifam or who born but now they figure them that way in Tundong Shambalen, Egiam for security meeting happen for that side, and they don't make a now too. People then for Kumba they hear hot. So my 17 motor park we hear say don't open, but they talk palava house with money for pay transport. It don't go for up 5,000. We no sabi whether today it don't turn back for 1,500. But the time when the road be just open will be here. It be start now for 12,000. It go for 9,000. Then after it last end for 5,000. Now this road for my 17, if you say that 4 day we block. As I say, you surely keep some people there for your house.
That road don't not even for 4 days, more than 4 days. Because I road I pass it every day. I go come back every day. So na road don't block for more than 4 days. And which way I realize for that road, I say, you know, that road, that blockage for that road, not an eye opener. Not only for the government, not only for us Cameroonians, only for the world. Because I say there's a serious crisis where they go on for our country. You understand? Because we never talk to this, so they deprive people for work, for travel, for that. But my friend, they come to Nigeria. He can't for come nowhere for come back. It be a good them. And so one of the way I called them, he called them, so he don't for that more than 5 or 6 days. Wasting for my 16, because when he be there for go. Now because say wait, government no need for make mago with this situation where they go on for our country. They be for the talk and turn around talk. It want to be politics. Now a value, now a cultural value, now a history. You understand? When government give accept the history and believe on that history, and then seek the rightful people for stand for solve this matter. Because the ones who took the road don't block. Don't matter. No wait. Sometimes 1 year tomorrow, the Walla road don't block. And you see, you slow the economy. People they suffer now. Till they need to move. Till they need to move. That road they don't block for more than 4 days. And people don't suffer. That job that chop them where they buy them because of go sell them. They don't spoil. The other day they even come and tell me say the first day they say they don't open. The one show will go bullet between the other people them. What I say, SAPs or they call an hour with the army forces. He picks home himself. He's a moto. Casualty people they die every day. Maybe think for she don't down look like a play thing. Maybe think for because as it goes so, it goes now instant now for we for solve a problem for our house. We the force people that for outside for can solve a problem for our house.
So now if you say the life we don't wrong now because the say for Kumba bag rice they sell around that kind of 15 or 10,000, you don't go to 25,000. You feel say that wrong life it be normal.
It not be normal, and now the common man is suffer. Now the common man is suffer because as it don't make so this don't make so plain it way they so for rich for Kumba they never reach. And now because it never reach now the one where they get small one they don't know when it go open. So they think about the right price for uncertainty for see how we think or have to have it think will be tomorrow. You understand? And because of that fluctuation of prices, now the common man one way mommy will not get just imagine saying mommy so mommy the way now widow you know get over the man with the small picking them. You want to go buy one cover they say 100. How you go fit a family for house? All those things them. So government so fucking take control of all those things, the suffering of the people. Instead for making for when problem those now the government will run cooking for solve the problem. Neighbor, people they don't over suffer for this crisis. Ambassador, people don't over suffer too much. Now times the government don't for begin to go for left, go for right. No. It needs for because I tell the truth, I say government knows it matter very well. All this meeting they go and say one and a meeting for what they know the deep of the matter. Even something for the hide them because they don't know. They know very well. But I don't know what they be other man for solve the matter. They don't want to solve the matter, or they get their own way they feel say they give for solve the matter. You know say leadership. Sometimes for some country they want to say when they talk, government talk, no one must talk, and government want to do things, want to do it their own way. When a country they want to say government they operate, that country will ever define. Government will hear for the people. You understand? Government will hear for because most of the people they for the government now the people them. That's what they say election. Now what they vote for them for this thing. And the shameful thing, ambassador, for you see I'm say for a country we will say it's a democratic country. We say it's a country of law. We say the country where the law will be very straight and the road will be very broad, it will be very clear for everybody to see. We need to respect that law then. This kind of thing that this parliament will also just and since need to even wait for president. Parliament will show for that. No, if the president not talk, we will talk first here. You understand? For other countries, you see how parliament they push president to take action. But for our country, I don't know whether have you got a network. I don't know. As the people that are network, they want to put them. They say that inside network, they want a meeting and be according to where they think. I don't know because it's a shame for we. For sister, our brother, they suffer, and they will go just make statements them on media, and they will feel say it will help the situation. It will help the situation.
All right. Inside the week, one of the people there will be one come out for outside for go help this with Papa them. Mami them, it be then a SDF party, but it no be one go there like a party, according to it when need jump from the chairman talk. They be one go for see their brother them, Papa them for Cameroon, chop where they don't gather them. So today, they never fit for cross go for Nigeria, chop with people that don't give them, where you know days, some of the chop that they don't already start spoil for inside Pani Johnny compound. And all the chop they begin for go give for these people there they don't run go outside country. Sabi say no be only them, you get one there they don't run, but they also remain for country for different side where you know them. Other one they cross go for Nigeria, chop hungry they do them. They know they get better chop for chop, but according to Pani John, na magu when Ngomna they make before he never so go for Nigeria so now. So we be go for Bamenga where Pani John say enter for the store show we all they chop them where he be don't gather them. Make we hear wait to Pani John, chairman for SDF, Ebi talk for Amos Fongo and Mimime for their microphone.
It's kind heart they get something hard. They don't contribute their money, contribute chop, rice, beans, oils, old clothes, they don't flop. Make they go give those people. Now, under normal circumstances, me and if you commit here, enter Nigeria where Nigerian government no knows at the camp. The Nigerian High Commissioner here no knows at the camp. So I go through the High Commissioner. One, make the help we identify which are the refugees a day, and make the give we escorts, because problems are still there for the borders of Nigeria between farmers and Aku grazers where they shoot themselves. So we will need escort, we will need protection from the Nigerian government. So if they go give you this protection, we will take the chop, go give. But for now, I thank all the Cameroonian people where they don't give chop, where they don't give money, and tell them, say, I beg their pardon, I never go. So maybe they don't think I just take the chop, put them down. Secondly, I will still appeal. Say one day we'll go. And people where they get anything, you will sleep for your house under the warmth of your blanket and sheet. Some people they were the day under rain, mosquitoes and all the like. Cameroonian where they get.
Now, before we finish with Pani John, the last story will be ask Pani John Frunzi. Now, for tell him, after we never go, waiting did the trouble way the face now, waiting that chop them. Make we hear Pani John again.
The corn don't weevil. Some of the food don't spoil. With the fear make the beans not weevil again. But the oil and the rice for now they be okay. I don't know what the other challenges will be. But you know, food, most of it they expire, most of it they get rotten, most of it they get weevil, so you don't see them. So when I make a Nigerian High Commission, maybe see these two. No say when we say we go, no not talk for mouth. We be prepared for go. I know go smuggle with a few bags of rice, go give people. When I go, I want for tech journalists, more go talk with the people. I will go with a doctor, go with journalists and other technicians where they fit help the people. We not go now for merrymaking. No, I don't talk.
Yes, so Napani John Fundi that Reverend, maybe you talk small, then we'll go for the last part for this afternoon. John Fundi, maybe they try for talking, no be the gather chop. Now for go give like party, but maybe they go like Cameroon, we own people they do for outside, but he never forget we.
Well, Ambassador, what the Bible talks about, say when the righteous people they rule, the people are at ease. But when the unrighteous rule, the people are at risk. That means they for suffer. Because I believe and say, our government, this crisis where they don't impact on. While the ones that suffer, when for hard one do more, they also show high level of maturity. You understand? Because government, so even any group of country, when war day or when they do some problem, they do one. Government they say it, they how they won't put the houses them, put the property for down. What the government is for a job? They check na wait. So when people like this one, they won't gather their food, they won't go government so facilitate with other country. But you can say me this thing they reach the people them. If the part of the way will show say government get love for the people them. This part of the condition where they find themselves. But if it didn't now so then government it hinder and it facilitate that thing. Me say government don't they talk say then they talk say where go for the go die, no problem, no day, and no get problem. And when it be very poor for say well government I mean it need to facilitate people the way that they go help the people don't for refugee. That's the responsibility of the government. Other government in the way when things happen like this one, you see they say for saying chop them, they say for say eat for help the poor people them. You understand? Because we show see this so where they didn't have some problem, but at least they sympathize with now. But for our own government for here, even the one day for bush, they talk say where go die and die for day. Anyhow it be, we not get nothing for talk. You understand? And this one, it show an image, a picture for the world. Say this so the government in order to be patriotic to himself. Because patriotism need for talk. Patriotism for stand for what will be right, for stand for values, for stand for policies, for stand for law, and because him ought work the way so for worker. And all those patriotism for benefit the citizens in them.
All right. Just for Sabi say these people then we they don't run come out, they didn't for inside bush, will be entered for inside one of the bush them for place where they call them same Balangi. Most of the village people them they didn't for inside bush. We be go for inside the bush, we meet them like this mommy says we dey for inside bush, mommy, if food the hot, mommy the waka na kinjang food the hot, for sika say if food the hot, and Sabi say mommy too when no dey for for come for outside for go for hospital, for sika say waiting, EDFM, no sabi waiting if you meet up for outside, if you come up for the bush house, he go for hospital, then he come back. So now for inside that place where the mommy, he don't dish it on for more than 2 months and a half. At the time we'll be go make this a report for inside bush for people there they don't run for Balangi side, go for bush. Inside that same house, mommy picking day to know well. They will no day for carry this mommy picking go for outside for sika say so fear. Then they finally leave them for inside bush, squeeze am gear and say na country next in for see as well if you look at this get way is except where then for inside bush for that also from Balangi. We'll be come out for outside the mommy house even as we before we want come out. Mommy too be try for show we a foot as we mommy foot says it don't high up. We know they know the fee for waka, know fee go for hospital send and now for talks everything share there for heart mommy if food that. Now the kind bush house and that way they dish down for inside with the banga and leave there where they do use and fix them. Another one will be see na case for this small boy where he says he own hand too. he get a small wound for a hand, but for Sika say they never take and go for hospital, con people them. The boy he own hand too, he don't start rotting. Now so for inside bush, now the boy, small boy picking that, where he own hand too don't start rotting for inside bush. Now so fear, they never feel for carry to go for hospital. So now some of the suffer than that, we deal with people them for inside bush, where they don't run enter for bush, they be here bad for this palaver. We go left that one. Sabi say after all the problem them, Gomna don't hear them. Gomna say we don't go for field. He go learn all thing. He see as well all thing they happen. Oga Prime Minister Peter Mafene Musungem. He come out joke for thousand Gomna. He don't hear all thing where they so it they happen and they say they don't write all thing for book. Inside meeting when Dongamen way Oga Prime Minister be get am Philemon Yang. He talk as when Gomna. He don't come out. 12 billion for see as well they go help the people them where they don't run come out and one day they don't run come out for that place but they also do for different places or inside country. And how will the 12 million go come? Now Palava for staff for contribute. The first contribute if it happen for Yawende 236 million for short they be contribute for the first one we pass. For Yawende, inside Douala here as well I talk for now. Today, contribute to it go pass for Douala Saturday and it go happen for before Grand Atango, Minister for Territorial Administration. Then for that side from Gaundere, before we want start Tori, they tell we say over 20 million too, they don't contribute for that side from Gaundere for see as well they go help. We brother them where they don't run or one day they day outside or one day they day inside for Sika this Palabam for Norwest and Southwest. Reverend, you feel say Ngomna the work where they do now or plenty people they don't talk, but I believe saying a better one way they don't start for doing.
Well, Ambassador, on a good initiative that way the government don't take them. I give kudos for them. I appreciate them for what they do. But my question they ask I say, government they don't already put a amount 12 billion for help those people they suffer for bush. They don't go assess the damage when they cause them. I mean they go say most go to example of Kwakwa get a whole 10,000 population. It all go for down. One man they were I know I'm quite all right. Where he get a store. That man lost almost how many thousand of cocoa for back. It is that man alone. He actually lost the 100 something million. You go see that kind of man, you're getting how much? People get surgical problems. When because of that trauma, people in the way the people don't die. 12 billion na for child's play on a witty. The good effort they make them. But I believe and say the first thing they will show on that office for that kind of meeting, they will take that convoy, go for feed. You understand? Go for feed. They see prime minister go for Papa. We go for all those places. They go see them with the eye. You understand what I'm saying now? Take delegation, they go see them first before they want to show for office for me budget. Because that budget, that's what they make of office. For my own way, I should not look at as a man too for God. And I say, as that money go enter the hand too, you know go reach the people the way it's so for rich. Right. I'm telling you, no go rich. Any man could go see how it to do Cameroon style for the way they used to do them.
Okay, Reverend Asabi say plenty thing. You did for your belly, but we already almost finished program for today. Reverend Christian, I want to say thank you plenty for your time for worker from Dimbe Sote Imitawi for this side for the Wala.
Thank you, Ambassador. I thank my wife, my beginning of a house, my friend, the owner pastors, and member for Gospel Outreach. We thank you too very much for inviting me for come for your studio here. Okay. We pray say every day we pray for Cameroon say make the will for God be done for Cameroon. Okay. Because the will for God and the perfect will for God for Cameroonians. It's better for us Anglophone who suffer. We know say that let God decide what matter. And I know say God could do it his own way he do and he could do it fine. And when he do it, all we will be happy.
Thank you plenty. I want to say big thank you for Nadine Guafo, where is a Ibide for say making the happen fine. Francis Boyon to Ibide for one side, now the make and to say make people the see for outside. Ambassador go turn back from Monday, if God 11 for 8 o'clock for sun time. Rebroadcast for program Sunday morning time on a hold tight. Good afternoon, country people them. We be glad for meet up for this side. So for Tori House, Saturday, even as we rain, it be overstart for 4 plenty for this side. Place it don't dry small. Sabi say na today we people them for Douala Seb, they get for Joy Hand for see as well they go help people the way they don't run, for seek this palava for Norwest and Southwest. Grand Atanganji, he get for enter Douala today, as well the people them for Douala here, they go take their own hand for come out some smarting inside the aqua. For that side from Gaundere, they tell we say over 20 million, they don't pay contribute from Gaundere this morning time for that side, so for help people them for Norwest and Southwest. So we go stay wait, here wait we go pass for Douala here, as well the thing too, it go pass, people them for Douala, they go come out money, for see as well they go help, for say make people the way they don't run, for chapter for Norwest and Southwest, they fit get some small team for chop. Inside story for this afternoon, when Sabi say we dey turn back, now for so thing the way don't pass inside the week, we go turn back for talk this palava for company for dirty way people they be make mash for it before we go talk even as well this chapter for Norwest and Southwest. It because confusion inside the week for my 17 motor park where moto be go for Kumbam, and we go last enter too for inside bush. We meet up with some of the people that way they don't run for Sika this palava for Norwest and Southwest. We change up for this afternoon. Now one person, no not two person. Now Reverend Christian Sesep, we come on right for Limbe, Victoria, OPEC City. Me alive for column plenty na Victoria. Reverend Christian, thank you plenty for your time, and as I say maybe you come up for Limbe, I know some whether them be the four plenty. You come meet for Douala Sumo.
Thank you, Ambassador. Thank you very much. Rain to be there for Limbe. It may be easy with rain.
Okay.
The whole night it been a rain. The morning one comes safe. I feel that rain could disturb me, but thank God say the rain make I come. They give me small space. I can't so carry for studio yet today.
All right, so number one change at that for today, we go talk all the story we get for talk we go talk the way we get for talk normally for with the normal eye. Then we go talk too for we will get for talk the way we Bible says we get for put inside. But we know then for Bible school, we know they for church. We go try for talk all the things as we get for pass. First story for this afternoon, make we enter for inside big market for Douala here, country people them for talk say waiting. Inside the week we be just finish, we be talk palava lofo cargo them, where it dey so people them, where they dey for control, for that side, so for ministry, for trade. They be enter for big market for Douala, for Sika, this lofo omo, where it dey so some person, it don't carry different name for some company, it dey make paper for the omo, then it dey put na different omo for inside we know na the omo. Now me say waiting, it dey thief another man the company name, it use put na lofo team for inside. After plenty investigate so till last people them for inside commerce or trade ministry, they sabiam, they come for Douala here, they come follow up so till last. They meet up, they cargo them plenty for inside Douala big market. No ask ambassador, waiting way after way they see all that in them, who side they carry and go. That one, he look at them, he no look ambassador. Now we go turn back for inside here. Reverend, me I go so they put that name. As I say, we be so one man. Now we get this palava for Lofo Cargo. Don't just say him. If you say this thing, it go help we for group for anyhow. You carry another person in company name. You put them for on top your thing. They put nothing there for inside. If you say that kind of thing, it be normal for we for the do am.
It not be normal, ambassador. It not be normal. The problem I say most people now, with frustration and less understanding how things they so for work, and they want to do things the way they feel say it could benefit them personally, but they need to see how they think of benefit the population and other people them. If they look now how it could benefit the population and other people then they know.
Now you feel say you just come up for Thursday, they like say Ngomna don't wake up for sleep, but you feel say some work they too Ngomna to get for work hard because some plenty of the kind of thing then they happen.
Ambassador, that one just one out of the many other things the way it happen for our country. Government, that one don't be unfortunate because as you talk rightly, many people in there. Regulation no day. One time I used to talk say this, so when government put agencies and put regulation agencies the way they follow up government activities it help a lot for solve that kind of problem them for local level. All this planning government don't talk about decentralization. It be very important. So if you take action for ground, quick, for the kind of matter. No matter no man for your own day, for can't take action. The how we talk another for the talk of a new man for can't take a big that one maybe the policy that if you help country. They saw digitalization at way they help now say something they have problem they for ground now. They suffer for they be report. No so. And now what you see for our country, Poland they happen for get result of get investigation, big bang report, it is very difficult. Because if you go for right far away, it can't right far away, you go right far away, you won't come back, minute, it won't happen for road. Before you won't come read back for play way, the writing and so for happen.
So now fine step where they don't start, but for how long they will continue?
Now fine step, ambassador, but sometimes you look and show the show, you don't show and so for TV. All man don't see them. But sometimes for background too they happen, me and you will not know. Sometimes once see that production, the let us know worry, looking at account number, money going for account, they should don't quiet. You want here tomorrow, they don't go tell the population or they don't go tell the business people them, saying now so we don't do them because sometimes in the way when they catch kind of thing, they do investigation until they bring part of the proof, and then they go back, they take the sanction. Even if other business put in here, that's that happen, they see them to choose not to happen, they don't go do them tomorrow. They don't go do them tomorrow. Because as they do now too so how Cameroon business na business, something will happen, the way it will happen, and we'll talk about how we go do.
How we go do? We go left this palaver for Binet, we enter for different chapter for this afternoon. Make we take on a go for before company where they look out dirty for inside Douala here. This week we pass, some young people there they come up for quarter them like a Bepanda, place them like a Grand Moulin, they do, or they be joined. They go turn up for before that company where they look at dirty for talks waiting. May they can carry their dirty. They no go so the shidon for inside one house with the other to them and plenty can seek them way they so they worry them for that side. These people them they glad they vex and say waiting. They vex now for Sika say they so when motorway they carry dirty it can pass for their own quarter. They left all the dirty them he pass, he no carry dirty remain rotting. Big man for company be come out, he try for talk with the people them, say we go check, as so we go manage that palaver, say me they no vex, say they go see where they feel for do. Sabi say Douala, he don't turn again, the enter for inside the team. After we big man he come out, or talk man for the company come out, one time, the people them, they say okay, make we go, we see where it go happen. Sabi say never overstay. So for inside the panda way, people they vex, gather dirty the way don't turn up for day. They use and lock roads for Sika say they can't carry dirty for inside their quarter them. Now the same company we know and call the names. That one big market to the do for them. Then at the same company they for place where they call them say Victoria.
Yeah.
Now tell me, now the same problem when they face them for that side of Victoria. Dirty turn up.
Ambassador, you know the talk of the Bible say cleanliness is next to godliness. So please the for be clean. When place them be clean, at least if you fellowship, if you pray, if you know say God they for corner. But when place them dirty, you need to work. For we for limbe there, with the first similar problem, but I notice we only one for Douala. But it could be a shame for the company or the people who will be responsible. For citizens, then they can go for things instead that are right. When the authority, the sort of fight, say, me this right, me this, the city or the quarter, they look neat. For the effort, what they even do, and say, when you can't put one place for them. You understand? But if the company now, it need to do them. It did that the people then is going to go protest before, for it's a shame for our country. I don't think for our country, it is so. Because clean for our country, we'll talk about whole African nation, never dirty country. We'll talk about we like to meet good thing about Cameroon. How good to account our own house itself a dirty, a whole Douala, when a whole commercial city for Cameroon, where at least they come, for can't do business. The one they can't do business go come. The one where they live inside where they do business. When now maybe Cameroon and them. How did they look at the country? What kind of image you the jam for our country for people that are out of the country? Because the one so ashamed. That shame. I don't believe say. No man could the way he could walk up for morning time. He see dirty in front door and then easily fine. No man was still fine. Because since these devils they come, you was like get bad dreams them, bad spirit. They say the bad spirit they follow you because the two devils follow you. You even your eye they look at the taste so you don't have a danger. You don't have a danger.
Now, you would there for danger, but the company too. So one time they ever talk saying government they owe them money. So maybe now for Sika why that way work people then to some work people they do normally when they check say they don't feel make mash. They better go find different places they will pay them. When person they work, you know they get money. It be difficult for person for continue for work.
You like true ambassador you talk. The problem of our country now say policies of the country then they don't will get good laws them, but that law they be implemented. Because if me I be execam, government need to pay me money where it's pay me my carry doti. As some protect against the government, me the people no say this so we get problem. But if you na should not quiet, and then na people then the government work at they go and they pay them, and then should not quiet. It means something they pass back. It means sometimes the big people then they exchange small envelope, but the smaller for down they reach their own too. So they do the way they do the work, they vex. Because when you say work at them, they need to pay them. They work, you finish work, go for your house, chop no day for your table. What will happen? People will ask you question, chop no day. And then the people when they on top, they take money, they put up for the show and quiet. Now it don't hinder, it don't obstruct, that job, that work. Enough you go before. Enough you go before. So the people as they come, if you truly, what you want to tell them for the meeting, I say, if the government they not cancel them, where the owner council so give that money, when I can't do council don't give the money, when I openly tell the public say council need to give money, so they go home and cancel.
Now, if they go, the people there they get for pay them because normally they sign contract with people them and now people they do like middleman business where they do that kind of thing. Now, if they go,
when you come, if follow the procedure where they don't put it in place, when they come, you put the chip inside that container, and then you make sure say it inside that container. That people will do more work.
Yeah, so we roll for you now for social talk, even as we would blame people the way they do for talk, say they get for work. Make we sabi say some other blame them too. It come now for we hate, particularly this palaver for dirty. That one too it come for we hate. So make we try for see as we feed the help. As well, the talk say na them, make we sabi to say we too, we get rolled for inside that palaver. So we get for help governor. As well, governor too, it get for help we. Now make we enter for inside chapter for this Northwest and Southwest. We go begin now with the palaver for school. We will go for place where they call them PIDGIN. Na goats, it be terricam goods. Office for principal or for who office for head teacher I know be them. We be then for GS for now for inside PIDGIN. Now school this way since where this palaver starts. Now only grass it don't fall up for inside the school. For talk everything, even as we chair it there for the school better. No nothing never spoil for inside the school, but begins they never enter for that school since for 2016. And now for talks everything. Now for 2016 where the last teach number 9 moon for number 12 moon or number 9 day for number 12 moon 2016 where the last teach were inside the school. And they tell you say normal the kind of time they be don't get for start for even control as we picking they get for turn back for school or for start take interview them. Then only goats it get freedom for turn for the whole place. The whole place na grass it don't come out. Even you do hunting, you put your trap, you go catch and grumpy better for that size of us. They can say plenty bush. They say the place so picking that they ever come for playtime with thing they didn't know. But now so now only bush. Better school where they don't belong, but picking them for land, they know they Reverend.
Well, Ambassador, this issue for Northwest and Southwest, it was bad for me, sometimes we don't pray against, we don't pray for this thing, we don't pray for God for being peace, but
more of a look inside this aspect.
But you see, yes, I want to talk about school. Yeah. We don't pray a lot of things of that one. But you see, if you look at very well for our Northwest and Southwest, school do not day. Everybody, in fact, all the school they be dry, and picking they need to go to school. So you look at say this problem, maybe a small one, maybe small one. The government look at this, now small matter, maybe small matter. Maybe small matter, no matter where government so will take very, very serious, commitment for semi suffer. Because, now two cultures. So we get the English community and the French community. You understand? And the English community, then the way they be set up, it be set in such a way that when some kind of thing they happen, it affect people then. You understand? And when it affect people like that, you see, any man, the sort of how what you call say self-protection. You understand? Go protect yourself. Now, why you see people need to say king for school? Because if you say a king for school, what happen for road, what you go do? You go to for governor will look you say, well, sorry you, he ends so. So any man the struggle say, me a man himself. Now, you see that school empty, place don't grow. Will you look at like say will you look at as you talk about news, you don't stay how many years where people need to go to school. And now we're picking them. the early them for they get a lot of work for work. They need for go back and try for draft the problem for this thing for its root and tell that people have up for up. The problem I say most often or too much lies. Bible talks about it. It says you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. When you not stand on the truth, they can apologize. You see that what you say happen so. Because the people, the way they so talk true, they didn't talk true, they talk a lie. They didn't talk true. And it don't cause the shutdown for all schools them. For a Kumba, we can do mission fee for them. All schools no school in the move. They want to for them, so they bush.
But they be right common entrance and first school and all thing work fine.
For where? Ambassador, whose place?
So will they ask they picking them for this school, who said they be right their own?
Now the problem now you might talk say now you might tell you say people don't know they talk the truth for this matter. You understand now? Because if you tell me say they picking for that school, right common entrance, it should not whose class, right common entrance. Because na school that we show for should not he study. He never yet study. If you go right common, he don't learn na wait before you go right. You understand? Now because the people they don't on the ground, they need to talk the truth. And they know say this thing they affect what picking them. It affect our society very deeply, but they don't want to talk the truth.
But if you say even we brother them, the one them way the day outside way the day outside they fit for meet up with the PP people the way they service the day for up for say me they should don't talk.
Yes,
that is means the early the day for up they feel go down go meet up with the people them she don't talk for one place.
Not true, ambassador.
For say me they hear to it they happen.
Yeah, now I talk say the early they say they don't fail because they don't stand on the truth. You understand now? Early they can't see the community. The community take that problem before one go up, they go to a different story. Now I watch news the other day. They say for newspaper they say they don't release people for our diaspora anglophone people for which they want for arrest them. We go down front or we go back. You understand now? The government so for stand now on the truth. Realize say this whole the people start on their values. There's a value that Anglo people start on their values.
Them too they no fee.
No, they can't. Any contract get a agreement for that contract. I need to know a small man for Ezekamo. I talk about big people them. The big people of Ezekam. Now them so for go whole government. The people they call the sign contract. The small man where they for that it kind of doti. They just give him money, go he. He don't know how a contract when they sign a higher dick. But the people that sign the contract, they be faithful for themselves. They don't say the truly which way they agreeing for Duam. The people the other party need Duam fine. They go hold the other party. And then make a whole press conference, make a the whole people that know say so that the problem the one with the first time. So the agreement where we agree on whatever the council or government who's section for government, they didn't respect them. You understand? So the small man to for outside for under two can not say truly what people did for all the today suffer. But if they should not quiet, it means say the system people them they drink a mimbo, chop the fowl, also the work of the outside, but the small man for that suffer.
The same problem we get for this company they look at Dotina, the same problem so they get our company they look at water, the same problem get our company they look at light. You feel say time you don't reach at least for inside Cameroon, as so the plan for go for before for 2035. Time you don't reach for Cameroon to forget at least another company we go she done for corner the company them for cementing the work of you. Maybe if competition day if you work
now so ambassador, the truth I say if you go for good country where they get development, it progress progressively. You see how there be many companies for fixed road, for carry doti, so that competition will be in for light. But when someone be monopoly, when you get that power, you get anything that happen, you don't get time, and then people they go suffer. Now time this for Cameroon and the people rest up. For talk say now so Bele Ezeka. This is first stand up for Liberty on time. I can't remember some time where if you start for Liberty. Now look at people they start getting down. You understand now? They carry small, they take a small motor them, they make a small association, they begin to carry dirty. Why they need to look and say, okay, so other quarter they support other people them for backside and down. You understand now? So you go challenge the big company the way they work, so they feel work fine. But they struggle enough to make us say the leader one get enough for big company and the big company do the work. But now government need for shit down, bring other companies for light, for water, for all this carry dirty, so that competition will be. When competition ever did for any economic growth, it be very effective. In fact, growth be quick.
Now, I need the court to but if the two companies they come, one company don't be the talk say money, government or people that they get pay the money, they need to pay them the money. Yeah. If another company can enter, you should say the thing no go only go.
No, it don't go for me because when two people then they you understand now because first of all when two companies come, maybe the way they take the work, it not gonna be the same. You understand now? And some other company feel look and say, okay, This person need pay me the money, but he pay me this amount of money. If he help me, if he do the work for this level, and he put it in a good mind, company at the level of the leadership. If you get a good leader, they will take their mind, their heart never satisfy the people population. Their heart never satisfy the people. So they don't bother about what way it happen. They will put that mind for why did they ask that money. You understand now? They will put the effort for do the work fine. I don't know. Sometimes the people when they give money for their country, they don't get because sometimes they need to do the work fine. We don't know. But you see, it be funny for our country to say when something happen, the population they need to know. But when the right for the population will know what it happen. If the government don't need if you need if you carry dirty, the population will know why it happens. So you need to carry that dirty. But it be very unfortunate for our country when big man don't talk for up, you small man, you just should quiet. You don't need for talk no nothing. You don't hear enough for you.
All right. We left that one them for one side. Maybe the one it be na one, but na so for Sika careless or if we put and so. Make we enter for road, national roads inside the week. We'll be telling us say for place where they call them saying no way. 200 kilometers before you reach for place where they call them say Melong for inside Douala here. We will get accident where it be pass for this road where a consign motor where a carry die body and another motor to a tire a come out. Now it means I be the talk say diamond he die 2 times. Oga Christopher where they be carry from Tico they want go bury for that side for Oku for Bamenda he die again for roads as we accident he pass. Die body he throw for down, cough on sesep, he chakara, all the one they saw for Sika motorway, he no be go look his skin, tire, he come off for motor, he meet up na motorway carry die body. Lock he say no man, he no be die, inside the motorway be carry the die body, na only die man, he die again, number 2 time. Then some people then day 2 way, they be carry them go for hospital for Sika this same accident way it happened. The one I saw this also top na palava accident. Now Reverend, this one that just some man no call a small thing because if for being a one with plenty people therefore die again, follow the man die for inside the same motor. But maybe if you open with eye for Sika this palava for we will worry them. For Sika say the travel tell you say the motor will make accident first. If you want struggle for dosho, then tire come out. As we tire come out, inak na motor will carry the body fall for down, and driver too for that motor will carry the body. If you get sense quick, if no be so, if you get for fun inside that water, if you look straight, you see some bridge or corner where water be there. So last, they be get for arrange all thing for say me they put buy another coffin, carry that body for water. When you see this kind of thing, maybe if you don't see them for inside, we wait to be the first impression for your mind.
Yes, Ambassador, I see this image where they show Equinox here, and I'm very, very, very sorry for the family the way they go bury that man, you know. And I see tell they say Ashia for that accident where that happened, and for the one where they get wound. I don't pray me, Papa God, and give them quick recovery, so they'll recover quick, and then they'll go be strong back. But you see, all this thing, and that's what they put blame for government. Because if you look at for road very well, Ambassador, you see what they call and say road safety. Road safety, they for road, what did they do for road? You see, road safety never check motor. You understand now? For check motor. But you see, most often the road safety they didn't even check the motor. Look how the motor. Me and you, my person die. One motor motor. But so far the motor they move. Will be road safety will check whether the motor they find. But if road safety be check motor, I believe I say entire driver don't check whether the motor for that journey one go. And then secondly, you go secondly again now.
I want to talk something. This maybe the motor will make accident on the motor be carried die body. Now that other blue motor so we.
Yes, I know.
So now he jam the motor.
And he talk now for say the one way it dodge now it tire come out. You understand now? And that one na road safety it work that. If it be check motor where enough for happen. But now the problem now the real problem now go now for the road where it even first bad.
Yes.
Now if you look at our road them, if you don't go that younger for corner Munya for day. Now a whole national road at from A road see how it is. Motor they cannot say they made the day for. Government people they can't pass they look up. No money turn on nothing. Just see the one info go one go back in a true room for here. Not the one way be there for yourself for after the road our road they be very bad. And the first of all one, Ambassador, I need to cut it short. I be go for Nigeria. I see road, one side road, 2 motor, 3 motor, one side road. You need to touch a friend. Sure that if any problem come out, before you want to see kind of thing, it means that there's some different motor they run for one side. You want to run for one side, but for our country, we go to that road. They have never try. First of all, they run for small. And not even small again. Pop hole and they all side. I don't know what when government should done. They look the road. What way they think of inside their mind? What they think of inside their mind? They deceive because I mean, it be funny for say road with a priority where it help to facilitate economic development for the country. It be bad. It means it truly everything will go bad. It is slow development, it is slow economy, it is slow everything. And many people don't die because of that bad road. Of what to count people don't die because of that bad road today. At sometimes you say go shop for studio, yeah. And I don't know whether they went to the authority, they don't really look at what they think inside their mind. So whether they do for that office, they do a good work or they do a bad work. Ministry of Public Works, I don't understand what that means to the function. Because that means that name say Ministry of Public Works. They don't have to work and work Ministry of Public and Transport. That was responsibility in that for look the condition of the road. I don't know which way our country it don't turn to.
Now, so if you say the two ministers they get plenty work for doing.
Who's plenty work they get apart from look the condition of the road?
Now they ask and say when we see the way our road in day,
yeah,
plenty work in day.
It means plenty work there.
Even the road say where it pass before it come for the Cocoa Day.
The Cocoa Day, the road. It don't check out all. One motor almost even like another motor because the one dodge completely where they don't spoil for road. Where they need for dodge so that me other motor if you can't jam for that if you on side because one dodge pop hole and they ride go even for Tokyo bridge. Go see pop hole them. Motor they come for talk go drum. Where someone they run they come they run normal speed. The one can't reach they can't come up inside pop hole. Plenty things they happen. So that this thing are part of those pop holes where they for road. When first they struggle for dodge it go cause problem. So government, the ministry they get plenty work. I don't know if our country here, most people they turn for the office when they vote to one minister or delegate or director, they say I want for office. But if you look at a big country, then for most country, then they want for field, need for office, they want for field. I don't know what our authority. I don't know what they understand. Say this, so they are men want for field. I don't understand. I'm telling you.
Okay. Now, but you know, say in Kunkuma don't talk say 2035. We go for before. Maybe we the wait before 2035. Things will feel better.
Ambassador. Englishman. When they say the plan for 2035, it is standard today. Now, by now, soon they also can see the light for that 2035. Maybe when it come, because if you know it something today, nobody will do it tomorrow. You understand? If you talk about 2035, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years can reach 10 years. They never see, you never do anything. Now 2035, you can't do them. The two people say people that like to just go on media, they just talk. But which way they talk, it need to be actualized on the field for ground. And the problem that way we face our country today. People they be very easy to go for media, they talk. But when they talk for media, they go back on the ground. They look and say, it's been at zero.
Okay. We go left this palaver for roads and even dirty, other kinds in them. That's in the way normal we get for the local time. But for side for dirty before enter for this other chapter, you shall be say one time, even the dirty one comes so now we say with the cause that dirty. You accept that one?
Yes, it's not true, Ambassador. Sometimes we really cause that dirty.
Because you see container for dirty, instead for you for put the dirty for the even the container don't fill up with the even when no fill up with trade dirty na for corner.
Yeah, that's true. What you talking are true. Most often too, people into they contribute for that dirty, and sometimes the way even the workers themselves, because you see people dirty don't put dirty container, they don't put a thing so if you can put dirty inside, they can't splash dirty all over. And then when the worker then come now, for the now for those can carry that container go, they go do a lot of work and sometimes they tire. And went to the floor, they go tired. They don't feel do the number of job, the number of work the dirty with someone for that particular day. It go slow the activity too. So those things too, we two way will throw the dirty will cause that trouble too. So if everybody will respect.